Hi, Shane back with you again. This is Guitar at Work, and this one is Heart of Gold, Neil Young's Heart of Gold. Again, another campfire classic. You just got to know this song. And there's a couple of interesting little things in it that will keep you on your toes. Keep in mind, you can always play the song without these little embellishments that we're going to be doing, but hopefully you want to take it to the next level. You could just play the basic chords through, but there are some characteristic little ideas in there that are instantly recognizable as this song. We're starting out E minor 7, no capo. I'm going to start on an E minor, and you'll see on your handwritten sheet, not the song sheet, you see on your handwritten sheet, E minor 7, I'm going to go down, 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 just like that. Now on beat 2, I'm going to add the pinky right there. That makes it E minor 7. So I'm going to go 1 and pinky on, 2 and 3 and 4 and all downstrokes. I'll call those swells. It sort of starts softly, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. And it's dying to get to that next chord, which is D chord. 2 shots on that guy, 2 downstrokes. And then we're heading back to an E minor for 1 big downstroke. Right, so let's do all that. Here's E minor, adding the pinky on beat 2. I'm counting it 1 and 2 on there, 2, 3 and 4. Here's a D, down, down. Oh, there, E minor. Good. Now I'll call this the big riff here. The big riff is going to go 0, 2, hammer this. Like that. Now, if your hammer isn't assertive enough, you're barely going to hear him, you got to land on him almost like a piano hammer hits the string like that. Pick the string open, and then land on him with a good amount of force on there. So like that, and hang on to him. Once you're there, keep that pressure on. And I'm going to now play the open D string and 2nd fret on the D string, and that's all written there for you. So let's do the riff again. Here's a hammer, 0 to 2. I'll get rid of that guy and go 0 on the D string, and then to the 2nd fret of the D string. Okay, so I'm using the same fingers. It's important to notice I'm using the same fingers for that idea as I used for the E minor chord itself, because we're going to have to get back to E minor absolutely quickly after you play that riff to repeat the whole thing. So let me play what we have so far. Here's E minor, 1 and pinky on, 2 and 3 and 4 and D, 2 downstrokes, E minor. Good, now here's your big riff. Repeat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, D, D. There we go, and hammer. Go. I have to rest my right hand to get any accuracy with the pick, and you may find the same. You don't want to just be trying to find the notes in that big riff. You'll forever have to look if you don't have some sort of anchor there. So what I do for the strum, I'm at my primary rest right there. Everything's loosey-goosey. I've got down and 2 and 3 and 4 and D, still not resting. Then I need to rest. I'll just go back right there. I'll call that the heel of your hand right there, that part right there. Rest where those pins are that are holding your strings in. And that'll ensure that the pick stroke is emanating from the wrist and not from the arm, which makes it very difficult to find anything with any accuracy. So then I do this. Pick stroke do the hammer, and then open D, and then the 2nd fret. There we go. So it looks this way in context. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, D, D, E minor. Here's the riff. Repeat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then again. Great. Now that was quick. You're going to have to probably, until you get the hang of it, go slowly, only as fast as you can get there, as you can change chords and get that riff going. There you go. It takes a little while to get that, so you might shut the video off right there, just nail that one part and come back and see us after. It does that twice. You'll see in the top in the on your actual song sheet. It's going to do that twice, and then we're seeing E minor, C bracketed together, D and G bracketed together. The brackets on my charts anyway mean 2 beats apiece. So 2 beats on an E minor, 2 beats C, 2 beats D, 2 beats G, and that whole sequence will go 3 times. That's when he's a harmonica in the intro, and a good default strumming pattern for this song would be this: 1 and 2 and okay, so 1 beat equals this: 1 and It's a quick down up in there. Down, down, up, down, down, up, and that's all you get. Now you had to C, down, down, up, down, down, up. Here's your D chord coming. Down, down, up, down, down, up, and here's a G. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so I'll do that without any space in between like that. Here's E minor, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and C, 1, and 2. Here's your D, 1, and here's a G. Good. Repeat that. E minor, 1, and 2. Here's your C. Good. D coming, and a G. Okay, so again, that goes around 3 times, and you're back to our intro riff, the swells as I was calling them. I'm gonna go 1, and pinky on, 2, and 3, and 4, D, 2 of those, and E minor, bang, and the riff. And we're into the verse. Verse is easy as pie, the first couple of lines. It's exactly the same as that harmonica intro. It's just E minor, C, go, D coming, down, down, up, down. Here's your G. Okay, and that's going to repeat a bunch of times. Second line of those lyrics, it's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. E minor, you'll see that that keep me searching for a heart of gold is twice. So E minor, you go twice, 1 and 2, stay there, 1 and good. Now here's your G, for a heart of gold, 2 and 1. And that's 2 G's. Now, it says C punches on your chart. C punches. Punches can be a lot of things. In this song, you'll see it written on your handwritten sheet there. C punches, down, down, whack, down. So just stop the strings. When I say whack, just use the side of your hand just to whack it, like we did in Horse with No Name a long time ago. Here's C, I'll go down, down, whack, down. And we pause there, and now here's the walk. It's called not the whack, but the walk, okay? Keep that straight. And then 3, 2, 0, slam a G. Boom. I'll do that again. Here's C from the punches. Down, down, whack, down. Count it 3, 4, and 3, 2, 0, G, 1 big slam. Now those numbers, I'm saying 3, 2, 0, that's the 3rd fret on the A string, the 2nd fret on the A string again, and 0 is open, and the very same string, and then hit a G chord. 1 good strum in there. Let me take it from the C punches again. Wait for it, and significant pause after that, those C punches before it does the bass walk there. Let me take it from E minor to keep me searching for a heart of gold. That's a double E minor, double G, and into our C punches. So it looks this way. 3, 4, 1. Keep me searching. Here's a G for a heart of gold. 2, 3, and C punches. Bow, 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 and walking. And that's going to repeat E minor. 1. Keep me searching. G for a heart. 2, 3. Now C punches again. Ba, ba, ba. Wait for it and walk in. There we go. Missed my note there. Bo, 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 bo. I guess my rest was off. Do it. That's all you're going to see. Repeat as necessary. Those are all your components. So I hope you're okay with that one. Thanks for checking in. I really do hope it helps. Have your sheets in front of you and refer to this if need be, and we can even further it in class. So I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.